Example number 3. The figure shows a potentiometer with a cell of 2 volt and internal resistance 0.4 ohm, maintaining a potential drop across the resistance wire AB. A standard cell which maintains a constant EMF of 1.2 volt for moderate current up to a few milliampere gives a balance point at 67.3 centimeter of the wire. To ensure very low currents drawn from the standard cell, a very high resistance of 600 kilo ohm is put in series with it, which is shorted close to the balance point. The standard cell is then replaced by a cell of unknown EMF E, and the balance point is found similarly turns out to be 82.3 centimeter length of the wire. What purpose does the high resistance 600 kilo ohm have? Is the balance point affected by this high resistance? Is the balance point affected by internal resistance of the driver cell? What is the value of E? Would the method work in the above situation if the driver cell had an EMF of 1 volt instead of 2 volt? Would the circuit work for determining an extremely small EMF, say of the order of few millivolt, such as thermo EMF of thermocouple? If not, how will you modify the experiment? So, let us see the questions one by one. What purpose does the high resistance of 600 kilo ohm serve? So, 600 kilo ohm, this will reduce the current through the galvanometer. So, it reduces current through galvanometer. So, this is the first thing. Next, is the balance point affected by this high resistance? No, balance point does not depend on current. So, only current is modified, balance point does not get altered. Then, is the balance point affected by internal resistance of the driver cell? So, driver cell will set up just the potential gradient. So, balance point is not affected by the internal resistance of the driver cell. Now, what is the value of unknown EMF E? So, for this, we shall take it to next slide. So, D, we know that E1 by E2 is equal to L1 by L2. So, first cell has EMF 1.2 volt and the second one has EMF E. Balancing length for first one is 67.3. For second one it is 82.3. So now we need to find E. So E is equal to 82.3 divided by 67.3 into 12. In fact 1.2. So that will be 82.3 divided by 67.3, this multiplied by 1.2. Yes, it turns out to be 1.47 volt. This is the EMF of the cell. Then the next question here is E. Would the method work in the above situation if the driver cell had EMF 1 volt instead of 2 volt? So if driver cell has 1 volt instead of 2 volt, then driver cell voltage, that is EMF, will be less than E1 or E2. So in this case the method does not work. So driver cell must have greater EMF than the other cells. Otherwise, so balance point will not be measured, right? So we will not be able to measure balancing length. So balancing length is not measurable. Then moving to next question, sixth one, would the circuit work for determining an extremely small EMF of the order of millivolts, few millivolts, let's say EMF of a thermocouple? If not, how would you modify the experiment? See, with the existing experiment it is not possible. So no, because in case of thermocouple, the thermo EMF is very small. Thermo EMF is very small. So balance point will be very close to A. So this is the problem. Now they are asking, if not, how would you modify the experiment? So we can modify the arrangement by having high resistance in series. With wire AB, then what happens? The current through AB is decreased, so potential drop decreases, so balancing length increases, so that balancing length increases.